Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of Meet the Mason. Today we have something very special. I'm going to tell you about a guy who was my coach. This is the man that trained me through Masonry. And I'm promising you right now, wherever you're at watching this right now, this is probably one of the most busiest men in Masonry. And as I promised, I would introduce you to a 33rd degree Mason, Mr. Leon Stocks. Brother, we're going to go ahead and start you off right now. Why did you become a Mason?
I originally became a Mason because I was in a youth group called the DMLA, and it's for young boys, sponsored by the Masons. And basically, as I was growing up, I had some friends whose fathers were Mason, and they needed a second baseman on their softball team. So I joined it to play sports and met the mentors that started me on my career as a Mason, and I went from there.
So now the next question is in Masonry, how long have you been just an overall Mason?
55 and a half years.
I'm not even 50 years old. I know I look it, but I'm not even 50 years old, folks. All right, so 55 years of Masonry. You're a very busy guy. Can you just kind of run down the list of everything that you do or everything you're associated with in Masonry?
Well, there are a lot of appendant bodies in Freemasonry, and over the years, you associate with some. Some of them have ladies in them, some of them have youth in them, some of them are just for the men, and I've been active in several of them. I started as you have. I was in the Blue Lodge, I was Master 3 times and District Deputy. Enjoyed all of it. I enjoyed the ritual and everything. I was active with my wife in the Eastern Star. Went through that with her. I was active in the Scottish Rite, which is where I got my 33rd, one of the highest degrees, or the highest degree, and one of the greatest honors I've ever had in my life, to be honored by my peers. And of course, now I'm in the Shrine. I'm a past potentate here at Khedive. I'm now the treasurer. I work with transporting kids to and from the hospital. If you ask me what I enjoy, those are the things that tell my life. That's what I've done. That's what I enjoy doing. And good Lord willing, I plan on doing it as long as I'm capable.
Well, he will too. Like, folks, don't get this confused. So you mentioned, and I mentioned, that you're a 33rd degree Mason. And this is something that is just absolutely misunderstood online. Can you kind of, without breaking any secrets and without having to commit any sacrifices or possibly murdering me, can you kind of explain what is a 33rd degree Mason? What is that really?
Freemasonry has several appendant bodies, and the 33rd degree is what we call the Scottish Rite. And it takes you from the 4th degree through the 32nd degree. And as you go through, this is what Scottish Rite Masons are. There are honors that can be achieved by work you've done, by things you have done, and you are elected, you are recommended, and you receive what is called a 33rd degree Inspector General Honorary. It is a degree, but it's an honor that is bestowed on people. You don't ask, you are selected. We do it only every other year. Probably 10% of the Masons in the world have that honor, and I was very, very fortunate to be selected. I'm not sure what I did to deserve it, but with that being said, it's a degree that's put on. Normally it's done in Washington, D.C. on odd years. This being 2025, it will be done this year. People from all over the United States, with the exception of the 13 northernmost states in the U.S., will be there, and they are elected. They go there, they receive a special degree. It's an honor. We have a ring that we wear that designates us for other Masons to know, and it's one of those things you never really understand why you were chosen.
So just to make sure I understand, the 33rd degree Mason isn't something that you can climb to. It's something that your peers select you. So it's more of a
Honor.
ceremonial honor type of thing,
Yes,
correct?
it is an honor. And again, like I said, the Scottish Rite goes through the 32nd degree. And, that's the double-headed eagle you see. It's just one of those things that it's an honor that you earn, or your peers think you've earned. I'm not sure what many of us do to really deserve it. But I'm proud of it. I'm thankful that I got it. But it doesn't mean I'm any better than anybody else. It's just an honor that was given to me, of which I will always be thankful for.
Where do you learn the discipline to be able to do things in other independent bodies? What's that first stepping stone?
Freemasonry is unique in the fact that it has the appendant bodies. It has, and when I say appendant bodies, we're talking the Scottish Rite, we're talking the York Rite, we're talking the Grotto, we're talking the Shrine. And anyone who wants to join Freemasonry, or the youth groups, there is a place for everyone. If you want to work with our youth, and I did that, if you remember, with my daughter, we have groups for the youth, the men, the ladies. There are ladies groups. And it's just one of those things, you have to find your place. It's like anything else. As you go through life, what fits your type of personality, what fits your type of dedication. I happen to be one of those who enjoys ritual. I enjoy coaching, helping other people learn it. And that's my thing. For some people, it's simply working with youth groups. We have people, and that's how they spend their entire Masonic career. We have those that join and come into the shrine and their thing is to transport children. I've got numerous trips right now transporting children to different hospitals. And if that's your thing, do it. It's like church or anything else. There is a place for you. We are not a religion. We have a belief in deity, but we find our place in the Masonic family and we capitalize on it. And that's what keeps you active. 50-some years, and I'm just as enthusiastic as I was the day that I was initiated.
And he's one of the few guys at Masonry that I can literally military, I don't want to say busting balls, but I have fun with this dude.
Joey has a way of putting laughter into anything. Don't get me wrong. We get on each other. We give each other a hard time. But with that being said, when it's all over, we look at each other and we part not just as friends, but brothers in Masonry. And there is a respect there. He knows what I've been to. He knows what I've done. And when I say that, we know from the time we understand each other as we grow up what we did. We didn't grow up together, but we understand each other. We know the degrees that we've been in. We know the sacrifices that we have made. We've both served our country. Him far more and above what I will ever do. But with that being said, again, it's a way of life. And no Mason strives to make himself better than anyone else. Don't believe that, people. A Mason simply strives to make himself better than who he is. And that's what we taught, and that's the way we work. It's kind of funny. I gave a talk 2 nights ago on why I became a Mason and why I became a Shriner. As we grow, as we mature, and as the way we are raised and educated, everybody is looking for something. When I grew up and was joining Freemasonry, I looked at those that were around me, recognized those that were my mentors, not just at that time I was not a Mason, but in the way they conducted themselves, as the way they were in the community, people that I respected. And I realized they were Masons, and I wanted to be like them. I didn't want to be better. I just simply wanted to show them how much they appreciated what they had done for me. But once I got in it, I understood that, hey, this is something that will help me, and maybe I have a little bit to contribute. And it worked for when I first joined Freemasonry. And talking about the shrine, it worked the same way in the shrine. I joined the shrine, and I'll be honest, when I joined the shrine, I had no idea what it was. I didn't. But then I realized that, hey, they have the hospitals. I wanted to be in a parade, drive one of those funny little cars. I did. Enjoyed every minute of it, still do. But it also has given me a sense of direction in the fact that when I pick up a child who's one of our patients and a parent, and I take them to a hospital, and then I bring them home to see the look on their face, or to be in one of our hospitals or one of our clinics with one of our patients, and see the look on their face when they when we've done something to help them. And we work in so many different areas, from cleft palate to scoliosis. And I'll give you a quick example. A child that went to school with my grandson had scoliosis, and she had to wear a brace in order to go to the restroom. She had to go get the nurse to help her. That's not good for a child. But because of what we were able to do at one of our hospitals, this young lady can now go and enjoy life. She can ride a bicycle. She couldn't do that 3 years ago. And yes, we help others. But you know something? I've gotten a heck of a lot more out of it than I will ever be able to give to someone else. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. That's a very powerful story. And as always, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to meet hands, but we got to hide it. You haven't earned that yet. We're going to hide that just for now. But if you ever have any questions, you can always ask another Mason, or you can check out GrandLodgeOfVirginia.org. And oh yeah, to be one, to always ask one. Yeah, the license plate, whatever. If a Mason is ready to talk to you about Masonry, they're always ready. Like, that's just a thing.
Absolutely.
So, if nothing else, guys, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to tag him for another video, for another episode we're about to start here, called Signs and Symbols. Spooky, ooky stuff. Alright, guys. Talk to you later. And don't forget, hey, what's the, the main say? I usually end this in my own thing, but we're at the shrine tonight. Let's end this in the Shriners.
No man is ever so tall as when he stoops to help a child.
Preparation, good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day.